Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Helena Murray, here at the Arboretum, enjoying these beautiful fall colors today. We are going to be reading another book that was provided to us again by Bright Side Bookshop. Make sure you head downtown to stop by their storefront or visit them at brightsidebookshop.com. Today we're reading Camilla Cartographer, which was written by Julie Dilmuth and illustrated by Laura Wood. When the whirling, swirling snow dusted over the windows and silenced the forest outside, Camilla knew what she wanted to do. She arranged 3 boxes in front of the fire and opened her favorite collection. So many maps, old ones on crisping paper with golden brown edges, glossy, vibrant new ones left behind by summertime hikers. She had mini maps and skinny maps, furled maps and folded maps. She even had maps of imaginary places. Then Camilla took out the most fascinating one of all, an ancient map of her own forest, fragile and faded and scented with time. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. What was it like to explore and to make the first paths, she whispered. By now, everything has been explored and mapped. Her hoof traced the outlines of buildings and roads. It was so different here long ago. These paths have been lost and forgotten. Outside, the snow piled higher and deeper. The next morning, Camilla awoke to a thump, thump, thump on the window. "There's too much snow," said her neighbor Parsley. "I can't find the path to the creek." "I'll help," Camilla said. They trammeled and tramped and trudged, shuffled, snuffled, and swooshed. Until they hit a door. "We're back at my house." Parsley snorted. "How will we get anywhere? This snow could take days to melt." Camilla dashed inside and rifled through a box. "We have this." She held up a hiker's map of the forest. They set out again. But the snow covered everything. Familiar boulders, ruins, signposts, every forest path. Camilla tried to match up something, anything, to the map, but it was no use. It's like everything we know is gone. Parsley's words huffed out in cloud puffs. "We're lost and we haven't even left home." Camilla held very still. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. "This," she said, "is uncharted territory." "What's that?" Parsley asked. "A new land," Camilla said, "unexplored and unmapped." She flew inside for supplies. "You're in charge of this," she said, handing Parsley a compass. "Are we still trying to find the path?" Parsley asked. Camilla leaned in close. "We get to make new paths, our own paths." They scrabbled, scraped, and stomped. "We know the creek is east, same as the morning sun. Then we'd better change course because we're heading southeast." They pushed, packed, and pelted, mulled, measured, and marked. "Ta-da!" Camilla said when they reached the creek. "Now we map." She organized her supplies and began to draw her house, the creek, the paths she and Parsley had cleared, the tallest trees and towers that poked up out of the snow. In the bottom corner, she sketched a compass rose in the shape of a snowflake. Across the top of the map, she wrote a title in a curly flourish, and she signed it Camilla Cartographer. here's the map she's making. I see the title she wrote and Camilla Cartographer, where she signed her name. Looks like there's the house and the trees and the paths they made. She has a legend and her compass rose. There's more to explore, Parsley said, before the snow melts. Camilla froze. When it melts, our paths will be lost and forgotten. She hugged her map and squeezed her eyes shut. The snow made the silence especially quiet. She opened her eyes. Our paths will always be here, on this map. Back home, Camilla placed her new map next to the fragile and faded one. She traced the paths with a hoof. Not everything has already been mapped. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. I'm going to need another box. The end. Well, I hope through that story you got to learn what a cartographer is. Thank you for joining us once again. Remember to check out Bright Side Bookshop and come stop by the Arb to see these beautiful colors. Bye!